Hey, Needlebender 757 here again with Needlebender 785, Tony X Electro, and we're doing a little bit of test on my GS-35b here. I completed a little bit ago, and we're going to go up to Tony right about now, and we're going to move on with this test.
YouTube Needlebender 785 here in 757 headquarters out here in Boulder, Colorado, and we decided to been doing some tests on all kinds of different amplifiers, and again and again we're just showing that tube amplifiers are by far superior to anything we got out there, and we're gonna put that out there, how clean and how good they sound as far as the signal quality there. For that, we're going to be using our ultra pure two-tone generator. Our signal is digitally transmitted into this Yaesu FTDX10 with no possibility of any kind of distortion, as we can see here. And then it goes, so right now we got no driver. The driver is turned off, and we're going to demonstrate that later. It's going to be a little caveat that's going to introduce some, spoiler alert, we're going to introduce some kind of some distortion, but for now we're just going to be feeding a clean signal out of this Yaesu into this amplifier built by Needlebender 757 here a few weeks ago. And we'll start by demonstrating it here on the oscilloscope. I'm going to play this file and see what we got going on. And as you can see, we're going to stop transmitting. How clean and pure that wave is, and that is absolutely fantastic. There is no distortion, there's no crossover distortion, there's no flat topping. Absolutely beautiful two-tone signal coming out of the GS-35b two-tuber. And just to verify that, I have the signal on the bottom, which we're gonna switch, and we're gonna do a live test. That way we can actually show you what it's doing. I'm gonna play this sound again, and as we're doing that, we're gonna hit the signal button, and it's gonna sample right there. And that's done. And as you can see over here, 32.7, known as 33 dB. That's the third intermodulation distortion wave out there. And if you just watched a previous video where we're testing a normal C-pill or normal transistor 2879, that is by far by a decade. That is by a decade of magnitude better on the cleanliness of the two-tone signal there. So. And that also demonstrates, I got it frozen right there, how clean and pure that two-tone signal is out there. So now we're going to do something different. We're going to turn this radio down to 10 watts, which is about where this should be to drive this Toshiba driver. Now, this is a sideband biased Toshiba, true Toshiba amplifier used as a driver, and we're gonna make a few adjustments here because this is going to be a little bit more watts. So we're going to be we got to make sure the attenuation here is set up correctly, and for that we're going to go to 30 dB down here on attenuation. And we're going to start by the oscilloscope just to demonstrate the waveform there. And we're going to start that. Let's make sure that's playing correctly there. And again, as you can see, waveform that by far outperforms the transistor. If you look at the power output here, that is almost 5,000 watts here, and as you can see, really beautiful waveform. As you saw, that there was no crossover distortion. There's a slight bump. I'm going to zoom into that actually, and that is actually because of the driver. It's you can tell it's not an AB1 driver, it's a class B bias, and you can see that little gap there, and that is there just telling you that you don't have enough voltage on the transistor to and again, it's very, very minor. If you were running a C-pill, you would have like a 1/4 inch space, C-box, you would have a 1/4 inch space in between these pearls. But the waveform looks really good, and we're going to take a look what it looks like here on the spectrum analyzer next. I'm going to switch over to that. I'm going to play the tone again, and we're going to do sweep and single, and there we go. Let me stop transmitting. As you can see, those side peaks came up significantly there, and they're about 18 dB down. That's about what a pillbox would do at half power. and that's about what a pillbox would do at half power, and that's just what we got going on. What we got going on right now, but the waveform still looks fantastic. Like I said, some of that could be caused by that biasing, because once you introduce that crossover distortion, all the amplifier does is magnifies the problem. I mean, the problem is very, like I said, very minor flat topping, and again, as you can see, those peaks came up, but they were not there originally. And again, this is still a very clean signal, as we can see on this GS-35b 2-tube amplifier. Now,
it's a lot cleaner when you got that 2-pill off.
yeah, definitely cleaner, but
Still pretty clean though.
very clean. Yeah, I 100% agree. And again, when we're talking about this stuff, we're being very nitpicky about this. Like I said, we're having to zoom in to see that little gap there between. And again, you would, if this was a C-class box, the distortion would be, I mean, a magnitude higher, and these pearls would be literally spaced out with like a little line in between. It just tells you that the transistor is off for part of the operation, which is undesirable for sideband. That's why sideband signal, when you demonstrate a sideband signal quality, it's going to be good on AM, on FM, on anything else. If you can be really good and clean on sideband, you're clean all over the place. And I just wanted to kind of get that out there and show the performance of tube amps. How that's why everybody wants a good tube box, is because of this. Look how clean that wave is, and compared to a transistor.
Yeah.
This is pushing 5 kilowatts of power out of a 2-tube GS-35b. Anyway, that's all we got for now. Stay tuned to future updates. Needlebender 785 here with Needlebender 757. Just playing around and screwing around on the bench here.
Having lots of fun, man. Learning stuff, and yeah, gonna make those making amps great again. Absolutely. 757 here in Boulder, Colorado. We're gonna get back on that side smoking. See ya.